What's up, YouTube fam? It's Ron here with your $2,000 fourth stimulus check and recurring stimulus check update, plus $20 billion worth of new checks. They're out already. A new COVID Delta variant update, the updated stimulus timeline, care of Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and for our finale, a stimulus program that you may not know that you could get up to $25,000 from. Important stock market update as well. The stock market is down a lot right now. What stocks should you buy to take advantage of it? Find out all of that in today's video. But first, I want to say welcome back to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And for those who are brand new to the channel, my name's Ron. We cover all things personal finance, investing, cryptocurrencies, stock market updates, and of course, stimulus check updates, as well as stimulus package updates. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell. That way you're notified as soon as I release new videos and updates. $20 billion worth of new checks were just sent out this week, thanks to two stimulus programs that are actively working for us. So once the child tax credit, the IRS began distributing direct payments to households with kids as a part of a pumped up child tax credit. That's $300 for each child that is under the age of 6 years old and $250 per month for kids ages 6 to 17 years old through the end of the year. Yes, exactly. It's every single month until the end of the year. Now, according to the IRS, they sent out $15 billion to 35 million families for the first payment just last Thursday. Next one's happening next month, and it's going to continue until December. Hopefully, this is going to help out with a lot of Christmas gifts, because if you guys remember last year, the second stimulus check didn't actually hit us until January of the following year. Now, after that, you can get the other half of your tax credit once you file your 2021 taxes next year. There's also a child tax credit portal on the IRS website if you guys want to be able to track your eligibility and also track your payments. That is $15 billion of the $20 billion. So the other $5 billion is from the unemployment tax refund. Thanks to the third stimulus check package that was passed in March, the American people got $10,200 worth of their unemployment income exempted from taxes. Now, this is a huge amount of money here. Even more exciting was if you filed your tax return before this was passed. This would mean that you could get a surprise tax refund. Now, of course, this is if your income last year was below $150,000 per year, which is quite a bit of Americans. The average check is $1,265. So yours could be more or less, but this is about what the average is. Now, overall, the IRS has already given out about $5.06 billion in money back. Now, if you haven't gotten your unemployment tax refund yet, don't worry, since the IRS will still continue sending out payments throughout the summer. They also have their Get Your Refund Status tool available on their website. Now, this is scary, guys. The rise in COVID cases is getting serious as the Delta variant continues to spread in all 50 states. And speaking of that, obviously you guys are noticing that my background is different and I'm actively traveling, and let's just say from state to state, things are quite different. Here's Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Well, what you're seeing is this variant, which we refer to as the Delta variant, is now becoming more and more dominant in the country. It's close to 60% overall in the country. And in certain regions of the country, it's over 70%. The issue with the variant is that it has a much greater capability of spreading from person to person. There's no question about that. So if you have this virus circulating, it's much more likely to spread efficiently. And that's what we are seeing, particularly among unvaccinated individuals. Vaccinated people are generally protected from infection. Not completely, because remember, the vaccine trials that showed the efficacy of the vaccines were based on the ability to prevent clinically apparent disease. The one thing this vaccine still does very well with this variant, it protects you against severe disease that might lead to hospitalization and death. So what we're seeing now in this country is a significant uptick in infections, particularly in those areas of the country, those states, cities, regions, counties that have a very low level of vaccination. Whereas in contrast, in those areas with a higher level of vaccination, we're seeing less of an uptick. But among unvaccinated people, that's a significant risk. And that's the reason why we are practically pleading with people to please, if you're not vaccinated yet, seriously consider getting vaccinated, because this is a nasty virus, particularly if you're unvaccinated. The vaccine still protects you against infection, but not completely, not nearly as well as it protects you against clinically apparent disease. So if you compare the vaccinated with the unvaccinated, just getting infected with no symptoms, you're much better off being vaccinated than non-vaccinated. The real difference is seen when you are vaccinated if you do get infected versus if you're unvaccinated and get infected. You are very highly protected against severe disease if you're vaccinated, whereas if you're unvaccinated, then you have a reasonable chance of getting into trouble.
All the scary numbers are up, guys. Johns Hopkins reports the third consecutive day of rising COVID cases in all 50 states. More than 25,000 U.S. patients who likely had COVID-19 were in hospitals on Saturday, up 24.1% from a week earlier. Throughout the week, hospitals admitted 51,378 likely COVID patients, up 15%, and 6,198 adults with COVID-19 were in intensive care units, up 25.7% from a week earlier. According to General Surgeon Vivek Murthy, when we talk to people who believe some of the myths about the COVID-19 vaccine, about COVID itself, and ask them where to get that information, many of them point to their social media platforms. Dr. Anthony Fauci also said we probably would still have polio in this country if we had the kinds of false information that's being spread right now. Now, this is a very interesting take. Quick question from my audience out here, and I'm not judging you one way or the other, but I'm just wondering, if you can just comment down below, just really quickly, what are your thoughts? Do you think that COVID is a legitimate virus, or are many of you even still skeptical that it is real? I'd love to hear from you guys. But anyway, that's why our Congress lawmakers are stepping on the gas with the stimulus timeline. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced that he intends to file a motion Monday that would set the vote on Wednesday. He also set this week for Democrats to agree on the $3.5 trillion reconciliation stimulus bill that would get us paid family and medical leave programs, universal pre-K, Medicare expansion, extension of the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit, and affordable housing. And those are just the highlights of the bill. You can check out my other videos for the full breakdown of the stimulus in terms of the two packages. We'll also cover their final version once they come out this week. Very exciting stuff this week, definitely, guys. Always stay subscribed to the channel and make sure your notification bell's turned on. The rapid rise in COVID Delta cases is another good reason for more stimulus, specifically an extension of the pandemic unemployment assistance. That's according to economists who are saying it's certainly possible we could have another round of economic contraction in certain areas if there is an outbreak. And the unemployment system won't be there for people the way it's been over the past year. And another one said, we should be thinking more about these what ifs than we are right now. I think more of our economic policy has been predicated on a status quo of the pandemic. Pandemic economics is not necessarily over. It was no less than President Biden himself who also said that there is a clear need for more stimulus, especially with the weak jobs report that came out. President Biden said that Congress needs to pass the two stimulus packages to control rising inflation. Now, according to him, as our economy has come roaring back, we've seen some price increases. Some folks have raised worries that could be a sign of persistent inflation, but that's not our view. Look, we brought this economy back from the brink. There are going to be some ups and downs. Reality is, you can't flip the global economic light back on and not expect this to happen. As demand returns, there's going to be global supply chain challenges. Together with him are Senate Budget Chair Bernie Sanders and Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Senator Bernie Sanders said, "I'm concerned about inflation among many other things. As I think you know, this bill is $3.5 trillion, and then there's another $600 billion in so-called bipartisan infrastructure bill will pay for itself. It will be paid for in a variety of ways, but significantly by higher taxes on the wealthy and large corporations. So that should not add to the inflation concerns." Jerome Powell also stated something similar. Inflation has increased notably and will likely remain elevated in coming months before moderating. Inflation is being temporarily boosted by base effects as the sharp pandemic-related price declines from last spring drop out to the 12-month calculation. I just hope we get a hold of this inflation soon, because prices nowadays are no joke. Am I right, guys? Are you guys seeing the gas prices rise, the price of food? I mean, heck, even the price of houses and rent. We recently covered that in a rent video that I released earlier last week. Another important announcement: watch out for other channels that are saying that the fourth stimulus check is out and set for July 30th. They're just out to fake you guys out, so don't get fooled, you guys. One Facebook post on July 15th said, "It passed 10 minutes ago. Everyone gets a another stimulus check for $2,500 on July 30th, 2021. They did it. Worse is that it's already at 500 shares, and when people click the link, they just get a picture of an ape giving you the middle finger. I'm just watching out for you guys. So I don't want you guys getting duped by these fake news sources out there. Just keep watching our channel. I'll be sure to let you guys know when there's a real announcement coming straight from Congress. The minute it's approved, you can be sure you're going to hear from this channel. Let's keep watching out for each other in our community here. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining the membership program. We can continue keeping an eye out for shady news like this. If you're interested in knowing more about the membership program, you can just hit the join button right down below, right next to the subscribe button. We still have another major stimulus update coming in this video, up to $25,000 from a stimulus program that some people may have not even heard of yet. Stick around to find out where you can get it. Stock tip of the day, major news guys, the stock market's back down the prices from way back to October of last year. Because of the COVID Delta variant running amok in countries around the world, investors are getting scared and they're pulling out. Kind of like what happened at the start of everything. Okay, not quite that bad, but still, you get my point. And you know what they say, sell on greed, buy on fear. Now that the market's dipping, it may be a good time to dip your toes in and get some good old stocks. Now, one option that's got the Reddit market talking is graphics card and semiconductor company Nvidia. I've actually got an Nvidia graphics card on my computer right now. Now, with the stock market taking a hit and crypto mining scaling back on their purchases, Nvidia could also see a pullback. I mean, they were definitely due since they've jumped about 500% in over 2.5 years. Long term though, Nvidia is not going anywhere, so it may actually be a good time to buy. Just look at their performance here. From $420 last year, they've climbed almost twofold to $751. That is a 78% increase right there. And if you put your $1,200 first stimulus check into Nvidia way back then, you'd be holding a $2,100 check right about now. This is exactly how the stock market works in the long term. And when you decide to sell and cash in, it's literally a click of a button on your phone. Check out our stock tip videos coming soon for more hot stocks to buy right now. Okay, up to $25,000 worth of stimulus is up for grabs with the latest rental and mortgage assistance available right now. So whether you're a homeowner or you're a renter, the federal government has put a mountain of money aside to help you through the coming months. To be specific, $46.6 billion has been made available in emergency rental assistance at the state and local levels. One example is from Illinois, where tenants and landlords can both apply for grants of up to $25,000 to cover as many as 15 months of rent payments between June of last year through August of this year. Take note of the magic word there, grants. So that means it's free money. You don't have to pay anything back. All you have to do is check out the details on the National Low Income Housing Coalition website. And you can find their website by Googling NLIHCERA. And it should be one of the first posts that pops up there. So really shouldn't be a problem for you to find this. And there's also a $10 billion homeowners assistance fund with a minimum $50 million that's being appropriated for each state. That's a lot of money. And I hate to leave that money on the table, especially if you qualify for it. You can apply through the housing agency for your state or for your territory. Now, I definitely recommend you get yours now before the rent increase gets out of hand and the eviction moratorium ends. I hope you guys have caught my recent video on how to avoid evictions and how to get out of one. Check my previous videos for that. We're covering all the rental assistance programs there, plus the latest Congress bill to cancel rent and mortgage altogether. More details on that in a previous video. So anyway, guys, that's all for your $2,000 fourth stimulus check update. We cover recurring stimulus check updates, plus the $20 billion worth of new checks that are out already, COVID Delta variant update, the updated stimulus timeline for Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and for our finale, we covered a stimulus program that you may not know of that you could get up to $25,000 from. So, oh, and also let's not forget the important stock market update as well. We cover the stock market update of the season, Nvidia stock, maybe a buy. I hope you guys appreciated everything as always. Definitely hit the like button if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell if it's not already. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care and be safe.